I heard Arise was a scam. Not true. Welcome, everybody. My name's Fancy, and we will be going over Arise Work from Home. I know a lot of you are familiar with Arise based on their name, and you may have heard a few people that may say they work there, and maybe you're thinking about giving it a try, but you're just not too sure. So I thought I'll do a quick video and give you guys a little insider to the platform. So let's go ahead and get started. So this Arise Virtual Solutions. So what I'll be going over today is who is Arise, training, their training system and how their training operates, what kind of work you will be doing, schedule as far as how their schedules are and how you can go about working for them, the pay, the pros and cons, IBO versus regular agent, and then last but not least, should you work for Arise? Okay, so Arise Virtual Solutions, Arise Work from Home, who are they? So Arise is basically a platform that delivers customer service for different companies. They're pretty much known for providing virtual business process outsourcing and crowdsourcing solutions. They provide a unique business model involving a network of at-home business owners capable of providing customer service to different clients slash companies. And if you look over here to your right, this is their home page, of course. And whether you are already on the platform, you would click here for the platform login. And if you would like to register, you would click here. Okay. Now the training. The training can be anywhere from 3 days to 5 weeks. And also you would have to pay for the certification, and then the training is not paid. So you would not be paid for the training, but a lot of times their training, it doesn't last long. Therefore, you could begin earning sooner. Or sometimes with my experience, I would start servicing for a client. And if we're in training, let's say 3 weeks, the first week we'll just be in full training, and then the second week we'll start earning revenue, but we'll still be in training. But say like if the training is like for 3 hours, an hour we'll be in training in the classroom, and then for the next 2 hours we'll be taking calls. And when we're taking calls, we're actually being paid for those calls. Now, what kind of work will you be doing? So they have 3 main categories, which is the first one is customer service. You're providing customer service. Customers will call in asking questions. How can I pay my bill? Or can you help me log back into my account? Things of that sort. When it comes to technical support, maybe a system or a service that they bought from the company that you're working for, maybe the program's not working and you'll have to walk them through the steps to get it to work again. And then also you'll be providing sales. You'll have to provide customer service, and then you'll have to try to upsell a product or something to that sort. All of them do not fall into all 3 categories. A lot of times, one job may be just customer service, one job may just be technical support, one job may just be sales. So it depends. Or then sometimes you have some jobs where it'll be customer service and sales, so you'll have to provide both. But usually with technical support, you'll just be providing more so on a technical support side, helping customers figure out things as far as different products are concerned. Okay, so schedules. I know when I first started working for Rise, this was one of my main concerns was scheduling because I was so used to a 9 to 5. I had to work 8 hours straight out of the day, and I was looking for something more so where I can pick my own schedule. So with the Rise, you definitely pick your own schedule. Whenever you want to work, you decide to work. A lot of times with a lot of companies, they would say that you have to work a minimum of 15 hours per week. But with that 15 hours, you can schedule whenever you like. So if you want to work 4 hours on Monday, you work 4 hours on Monday. If you want to work 3 hours on Tuesday, you work 3 hours on Tuesday. On Wednesday, maybe you want to work 4 hours and maybe you want to work 12 to 2 in the afternoon, and then you want to stop. And then you want to pick up and work another 2 hours from 8 to 9 p.m. You can do that. You can break the time up. The schedules are in 30-minute increments. So if you just wanted to work 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and then stop and then start again at 12 noon, you can do that also. So you can break the schedules up. Now the pay. I know a lot of you are wondering as far as the pay, how much am I going to be paid? When am I going to be paid? And all of that. So let's break it down for you. So as far as the pay, you're paid bi-weekly. So it's like every 2 weeks pretty much, and you're paid via direct deposit only. And you can make anywhere from $9 to $19 an hour, depending on the client. And it really also depends on how much you work. So if the client requires you to work a minimum of 15 hours, and if you only work a minimum of 15 hours, of course, you're not going to earn a lot because you're just working 15 hours. A lot of times with the schedules, they'll open the schedule up and they'll say your initial cap of hours is like 40 hours or 25 hours. And then like a day later, they'll open the cap up and then the max amount of hours you can work is 98 hours within a week. And they open the schedules up once a week. So say like your initial cap will open on Monday, and then Tuesday they'll release all of the hours. Now also I should have said when I was talking about, let me go back to the schedules for a second. When it comes to the schedules, you have to um, work a certain amount of hours, and a lot of times they'll say the minimum is 15 hours, but I want you to work at least 4 hours on the weekend. So if you have to work at least 4 hours on a weekend, then you have to work like 11 hours during the week, or you can just work majority of your hours on the weekend. It's totally up to you. So what I do is I break mine up. I usually like to work more so later in the day. So I'll work pretty much like afternoon hours. And then also the client that I'm working for, they require me to work at least 4 hours on the weekend. So I can split those 4 hours up on the weekend though. So I'll work maybe, let's say for example, 2 hours, you can work 2 hours on Saturday and then 2 hours on Sunday, and they'll still equal 4, and you'll still be fulfilling your duty. Excuse me. So let's go back. And as far as the pay is concerned, I did say that it's definitely direct deposit, and you usually are paid the first week around like the first to the like fifth, and then you're also paid like around the 15th to the 17th within that area. It all depends on if you're working underneath an IBL, which I'll get into. I'm sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. It all depends if you're working underneath an IBL or if you are the actual, if you're the actual IBL. So it all depends on what day you get paid because some IBOs issue their payments on certain days. So that's why I said it may be between like the 1st and the 3rd or the 15th through the 17th. So it all depends. Now, I know a lot of you want to know the pros and the cons, and after I've been working on the Rise platform for about a year now, and so um, I came across some pros and cons that I thought were pros and cons. They may not be your pros and cons, but here are just a few. So one pro, definitely for me, and I know since I've been working 9 to 5s, the getting up extra early so you can get dressed just in time, the sit in traffic, okay? And oh my God, the sitting in traffic part used to, whoo, oh my goodness, used to be a pain, I'll admit that, okay? But you don't have to sit in traffic or leave your house. So you can pretty much, if you have to work at 12 noon, if you really wanted to, you can wake up at 11:30 a.m., okay? That's just an example. Turn your computer on, log into your systems, and you're ready to work. You don't have to sit in traffic. You don't have to rush to hurry up and get to work. You don't. There's no traffic. There's no traffic in your office space. None, okay? Um, Another pro is you can pick your own schedule, which I was just talking about. And one thing I love is picking my own schedule. Maybe one week you can work early hours. Maybe you have something to do. Maybe you have to take your child to the doctor, or maybe your child has a sports game or something like that. And you're like, hey, I can't work at 6 p.m. Like, I just can't do it. I can't work after 6 p.m. Not today. You don't have to. You can work earlier in the day. You can still get your hours in that day. Or you can go to the event, your kid's soccer game at 6, and then you come home, you get the kids ready, and then you can just start working at 9 o'clock at night. I mean, it's totally, 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 totally up to you. Now, let's get into the cons. One con I would say is sometimes there aren't a lot of hours due to the season. And when I say that, some clients have peak seasons, not all of them, but some of them. They have different companies in different categories. Because I signed an NDA, sorry, I'm unable to disclose the name of the companies. But some companies, they have more of a peak season, say like in the summer. There are tons and tons and tons of hours, and sometimes it slows down a little bit in the winter time due to the nature of their business and what they're selling. So sometimes the hours, depending on the season, can be a little less. Maybe you're used to working 50 hours a week and now you can only get 35 to 40 a week because of the season and the change of the season, basically. And also another con, I would say, training is non-paid. So when you're in training, you're not paid for the training. However, they do have where I was talking before, say like if you have training for 1 or 2 weeks straight, and then you may still be in training, but then it switches to live calls, which they call live certification, where you'll start taking calls. You're still in training, but you're also now being paid for it. So that tends to be a con for a lot of people. So I know a lot of people have questions as far as an IBO versus a regular agent. And I'm going to try to break this down as best as I can. So an IBO is basically you starting a business, you filing for a business license, and you registering under your business name. And the benefits of doing this is you can have agents work under you, and you would have to pay them, and you can also charge them a fee for working underneath of you, pretty much. So they definitely have a lot of those if you decide to go that route, if you're ready to be your own boss in a sense. You will basically get people, maybe your friends or somebody that's looking for a job that you may know. You can have a website and promote that way and try to get people to have agents work for you, work under you, and you'll be responsible for paying your agents. Now, when it comes to a regular agent, maybe you're not ready to be your own boss. Maybe you're not ready for all the additional work that goes with being an IBO. Then you would just be a regular agent. And a regular agent, you basically would sign up underneath of a rise. You would sign up underneath of a company that's on their platform already. And they'll let you know how much you get paid an hour, and basically you would you'll be working underneath of that company. You still can pick your own hours, and also if you're an IBO, you can be an IBO and have a company, and you can have, say for instance, 5 agents working underneath of you, but you yourself as the IBO, you can also still work. So if you still wanted to service a client and pick up hours, you can also still do that too. So you can make money that way, and you can also make money by having agents underneath of you. Now, I know a lot of you are asking yourselves, should I sign up for a rise? I know a lot of you may be thinking, oh, it may be a scam. I don't know if I'm going to get paid, because those were my initial thoughts. I thought, this don't sound too right. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I had to do research. I had to look at reviews and read up on the company before I decided to invest my time, because you have to pay for the certification. So, of course, if you have to put money out of your pocket, you want to know, like, is this legit? Basically, is the rise legit? So if maybe you're considering leaving your 9 to 5, maybe you want to be able to pick your own schedule, and you're just asking yourself, should I sign up? Like, is this for me? And if you're looking for full-time or part-time work, I say yes. I say yes, join. This is definitely something that can bring you money in on a consistent basis. I started out about a year ago, and I'm still here. I'm still working. I service several clients. Of course, some clients were better than others, but again, I cannot say any names, so I'll just leave it like that. But some clients are better than others. But overall, I found one that I really like working for, and I've been working for them ever since. So this is basically if you wanted to sign up. This is the page if you wanted to sign up, and what you would basically do is, let me go back one second. You would click the register now on their homepage. And then you would come to this page. You would be brought to this page, which is the registration page. And then you would have to select wherever you live. So you're able to sign up with them if you live in the United States, the United Kingdom, or Canada. And then you will select the next button. And then when you select the next button, it will bring you to a page where you would have to fill out your name and information of that sort, your address, and things of that sort. And then on the next page, you would have to decide whether you want to go the IBO route and create your own company, or if you would just want to be an agent, then you would just select agent. And also, if you wanted to just select be an agent, you would have to find a company to work under, because you cannot work strictly under Arise, but you would have to be under a call center that's partnered with Arise. And let me see, and you have to create a username and password and all of that, gender, your email, of course, and things of that sort. So if any of you are interested, I had to plug my own, I'm sorry. FancyFsolutions LLC is the name of my company. And if you're interested, when you're signing up, it will ask you for an IBO number, and you would put this number in, the 107405, and you would be signed up underneath of my business. And then I would receive an email that you wanted to be added onto my business, and then I'll send you an email with information on how to completely sign up. And then we would be friends forever. So this is the end of the video. This is where I say goodbye. And I just want to thank you all for watching, of course. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It would definitely help out a lot, so that I can continue bringing you content like this, and doing research on different companies that a lot of you may have heard of, you may be interested in. Also, I have a Facebook group, and it's called Fancy Work From Home Jobs. And I just want to, I forgot to take this out, I'm so sorry. It's called Fancy Work From Home Jobs, and I will have additional leads there for different companies with different opportunities. Also advice from working from home, and there will be others that can definitely provide you with advice and different tips and leads and things of that sort. And we're just all a big family. And then also follow me on Instagram at Fancy Work From Home Jobs. I will also have content there as well for you all. And I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to the channel. and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.